One word. What did it feel like to hear someone else's story? I just want you to shout out. What did it feel like? Happy. Heartwarming. Emotional. Fun. What else? Connection. What did it feel like to share your story or your photo? Fun? Joy. Pride. Love that. So there's actually research that shows that when we are in connected relationships, what you were just doing, and I intentionally had you go to the same person each time to build connection. So when we are connected, when we are with someone that we trust or we know or we've had some experiences with, research shows that the amygdala part of our brain, which is like the guard dog, which is the part of the brain that's constantly searching for threats and trying to say, okay, that's a threat, let's mitigate that threat. It's looking for all the threats around us. But when you are in a connected relationship with someone else, that's the one time that our amygdala actually takes a back seat. That it's not searching for threats. And what happens when we're in those connected relationships, now our brains have the cognitive resources available to engage in problem solving in innovative ways. Critical thinking. Because when the amygdala is searching for threats, that's the amygdala and that's my guard dog. That's what I'm doing with the hand, right? But when the amygdala is searching for threats, all the resources are being used and pointed toward that. So when you are in connected relationships, now think about this idea of leadership. When your students feel connected to you, when your colleagues feel connected to you, when your parents feel connected to you, you can push them in ways that you can't when you don't have that relationship, right? Because now they're not thinking, oh, this is threatening, I'm afraid, and we don't kind of trigger those fight, flight, freeze, or fawn response, right? So building opportunities to connect with others by listening to their stories, asking them about their day, is critical if we want to develop the potential that we have in front of them. And you can do that regardless of the role that you're in. That's by saying hi, using a student's name, remembering something they shared with you, and then asking about them the next day. Doesn't mean that you have to be a classroom teacher or the director. You can do that in a variety of roles and positions. And so this brings us to these everyday acts of leadership. So now when we think about, we have a clear why of what's pushing us, what's driving us, how we do it. So we're tapping into our genius, we're tapping into our gifts. Now let's think about our what. Our what can be more impactful if we're leaning into our gifts and we're making sure we're being recalibrated to our why.